Welcome to WWP Clips. This is the official Clips channel for We Want Picks. We will be uploading our individual fight breakdown videos here, so make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our content. And as always, go to wewantpicks.com/bets, sign up with any one of our 5 betting partners, make a deposit, and we send you $50 as a thank you. Next up, at UFC Austin, we have Maria Oliveira taking on Gloria de Paula. Gloria de Paula is 6-4 overall, 3-2 in her last 5, coming off a nice decision win over Diana Belbita. Maria Oliveira is 12-5 overall, 2-3 in her last 5, coming off a one-sided grappling loss to Tabitha Ricci. And Gloria de Paula is a good striker with solid accuracy and a great clinch. Her striking style is a stick and move instead of high pressure fight. But if she does get the clinch, she will explode in there and do some real damage. She's 2-2 in the UFC. Her lack of experience was the issue in her loss to Jinyu Frey, and her loss to Cheyenne Vlismas was a bit of a fluke, right? It was early and she was caught, but she was very impressive in her last fight.
It was an illegal kick. It was an illegal kick.
I mean, pick a lane. You're like, which hottie are you going to defend?
Huh? Whoever's on the screen. Gloria, how you doing?
Fair enough. Because as soon as we break down Cheyenne, that was not a lucky kick. Anyway,
she's gonna get rolled in her next. She's fighting Tabitha Ricci. You just mentioned Tabitha Ricci. She's gonna get steamrolled.
Probably, but we'll break that down.
But that's gonna be a hard one to for me to break down. Very hard.
Fucking such anyway. I wonder how many people.
All I said was going to be hard to break down. I think it's going to be an interesting fight. Very hard.
Inflection on certain words there. Anyway, Gloria de Paula was impressive in her last fight against Diana Belbita because we knew she was a solid striker, but she was actually able to show us her willingness to wrestle and push her own grappling game forward. Maria Oliveira is a tall and long striker who does not use her range or reach to her advantage. She comes forward with powerful kicks and punches. Instead of using the kicks to keep range, she uses them for damage. Fighting somebody like de Paula, who has a stick and move style, could either be fantastic because she'll take the legs out and slow down the movement, or be miserable because while Maria's just throwing one powerful kick at a time, de Paula is able to come in, hit her twice, and then leave. This is an interesting fight because while I think de Paula will be the busier striker, Oliveira will definitely have more power and be more dangerous. And if this was a year ago, I might have even sided with Oliveira in this matchup, especially after de Paula's loss to Cheyenne. But after seeing Gloria attempt 5 takedowns in her last fight and the fact that she added an entirely new element to her game, I think de Paula gets it done. I think she does it with her touch and show striking, and I think she'll work in some wrestling and some clinch work to seal up the rounds. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I'm glad that Gloria de Paula is finally getting the respect that she deserves with these odds. I don't know what they are now, but at least 2-1 is exactly what they should be. Because honestly, in the strawweight division, if you put her up against most just pure strikers that don't have like a super grappling threat, she's going to outstrike most of the women in the division. She's a very, very, very good striker in that regard, especially with her footwork, the way she's able to go in and out. That's what gave Diana such issues in the striking, because Diana's a very good striker, but she couldn't find Gloria because Gloria is boom and then out, and then boom, boom, and then out. She's very in and out, and Oliveira's going to have the same issue. If Oliveira wants to win this fight, she needs to be the aggressor. She needs to pressure and put Gloria on her back foot to where she can't really get out of those exchanges. But if Gloria is able to take the middle of the octagon and do what she does on the feet, as you mentioned, she started mixing the grappling as well, which is very, very good to see. I think they said that was an emphasis in her last camp. She showed that she's making improvements. She knows where her holes are at, and now she's making an advantage for herself. So Gloria de Paula should win this matchup. You mentioned the power of Maria Oliveira. I mentioned with Talia Santos last week with all her KOs and TKOs and the people she was fighting. Maria Oliveira is the exact same situation. The last person she KO'd was 0-10. Before that was 3-10. Before that was 0-2. Before that was 0-3. She's fighting a bunch of no-name people in Brazil and knocking them out. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do when you're fighting people that aren't on your level. But those when you see 7 knockouts, those stats are a little bit padded. I don't think she has the power that people think that she has. Gloria should absolutely dominate this matchup, and I wish, as Lock of the Week's been struggling, I could make it my Lock of the Week again, but, rules are rules. But Gloria, you will always be the lock of my heart.
Has that worked yet? Anybody get back to you?
I mean, it's I actually I have to start deleting messages because like your inbox full. So then I have to like pick and choose like Tabitha Ricci, Cheyenne, Amanda.
The burden that you must wear. Anyway, I think these odds are pretty accurate. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to bet on it, but I do think these odds are pretty accurate. DraftKings, I'm not going to touch it though because a striking decision win doesn't score very well. $9,200. It's a lot of strikes, and maybe she'll score 60, 70. And I'll have to dig into the DraftKings and see what she scored in her last fight because this could be similar. But yes, Jacob in the back with the.
This is not even a joke either. I might play because she is a minus 265, which is a little bit crazy. I don't know if I would put minus 265 money on her, but at minus 3.5 to win every single round, I think she easily wins every single round. Minus 120 for those.
Yeah, so the minus 3.5 bet that Jacob's talking about, it's like the plus 3.5 that I always talk about, but the opposite. So basically, you're selling the round. So as long as Gloria de Paula wins either by stoppage or a 30-27 across the board, you get paid. And they'll give you much better odds. Minus 265, they'll probably give her, I don't know, plus money. And all she needs to do is not give up a round. You're only going to get that at weonpicks.com/bets. If you sign up, make a deposit, I'll send you $50. And BetOnline is the partner that offers that. That's not a terrible bet. I'm actually liking the minus 3.5s a lot more than the plus lately because, it's...
And it doesn't have to go to decision. That's what people need to realize, too. She can win inside the distance, too, and you still win it. So,
yeah, as long as she just doesn't give up a round. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. And then the Monkey Knife Fight strike line, I think it is a more and more. Like Jacob said, Gloria's stick and move, hard to touch. I do think Maria gets to 60, though, because she throws out a ton of kicks. And I think she's going to just kick, and work from there. Gloria, I mentioned she worked in 5 takedown attempts in her last fight. Well, some of those attempts were against the cage, and there was pitter-patter, keeping her off. So I think Maria will do that as well. So I like more and more Monkey Knife Fight. Check them out at weonpicks.com/MKF. They will instantly match your deposit up to $100. You give them 20, they'll give you 20. Take the free 20 that they give you and put that on this strike line. I like them more and more. Don't even use your real money. weonpicks.com/MKF.